My God, I hate drugs.
Good morning, Secretary.
Morning.
Sir, may revelation si PIDEA Director General Aaron Aquino kahapon in an interview saying that panahon ni dating Bucor Chief Ronald Bato de la Rosa, mayroon palang opisina ang PIDEA at NICA sa Bucor. Mayroon daw silang gadget doon, naririnig nila yung conversations ng drug dealings doon ng mga convict, pero pinaalis daw sila sa Bucor, sir, ni Bato. And then, comes Faeldon, nag-suggest siya na i-drug test lahat ng mga bilanggo, pero tinurn down ni Faeldon. Naiparating daw niya ito kay Presidente, sir. So, we wonder kung ano ba ang ginawa ni Presidente sa mga revelation na ito ni Aaron Aquino, sir.
I'll ask him about it. But meanwhile, you must remember that there is an ongoing investigation of the Senate. So we will have to wait for the findings of the Senate.
Lumalabas, sir, sa mga revelation ni Director General Aquino na siya na rin mismo ang nagsabi na bad blood daw sila ni Faeldon. Lumalabas, sir, na hindi nagkakasundo ang mga opisyal ni Presidente. Alam niya po ba ito na may ganitong nangyayari?
Has Mr. Aquino submitted a memorandum to the President relative to that?
Wala siyang sinabing nag-submit, pero
You have to ask him
nagkausap sila.
first. If he has,
Yeah.
then we will find out what action the President did.
Nagkausap daw sila, sir, one-on-one ni Presidente.
Ask him if he has submitted a memorandum.
Okay, sir.
Okay, follow up. Other issue. Pia?
Sir, several senators expressed concern over the DND and AFP's deal with Dito Telecommunity to allow the firm to put towers within military bases all over the country. Do you think na meron pong basihan yung concerns ng Senate, or sa palagay po ninyo parang wala naman po talaga dapat ikatakot dito?
The DND Secretary texted me about it and said he doesn't know anything about it and he is going to investigate and ask the concerned people involved in the deal. So we'll wait for his findings.
Sir, kasi Senator Francis Pangilinan, minention niya that the DND and NSA Hermes Esperon has already expressed concern over the location of POGOs near military bases, and now the AFP is already making a deal with Dito Telecommunity, yung consortium dito kasama yung isang Chinese firm, and expressed concerns na baka daw po magamit yun for espionage.
I'm sure the DND Secretary and Mr. Esperon will be undertaking measures to respond to the concerns.
Because of, if ever, sir, na may basis yung mga concerns na ganito, kasi nagkapirmahan na can the AFP, parang pwede ba nilang iwanan itong deal na ito?
Certainly. If it involves national security, then this government can do something about it.
Thank you, sir.
May follow up. Other issue. Jonah? Microphone, please.
Sir, Vice President Leni Robredo said na you should talk first to the President before saying anything sa media. Kasi magkaiba daw kayo ng sinasabi. Like in the case of West Philippine Sea dun sa arbitral ruling, the President said that he will set aside the arbitral ruling, and yet you said he won't.
Firstly, we talk before I issue a statement. Secondly, the problem with them is that they do not listen to official statements issued by this office. You remember that when we were in China, I particularly read the transcript containing the language of the President, how he conveyed the message of the arbitral ruling. In fact, that was read again by Mr. Locsin in the Senate. It's the same message. they're always finding fault to what the president says. When he makes an official statement, that is the statement. Now, he speaks of a setting aside. What he really meant was just lay it aside for a while. As he said repeatedly, there was an agreement to peacefully negotiate, but we have to talk with other concerns that are mutually beneficial to both countries. They're always finding fault to the language of the president. They're not listening to what he has made officially in many statements he made after the visit.
Follow up?
Sir, how open po yung line of communications niyo ni President? Kasi there are issues na pag tinatanong namin, hindi mo agad na sasagot.
Important issues we talk. If there are minor issues, we don't.
Questions? May follow up doon? Other issue? Belia.
Sir, good afternoon. Sir, regarding do sa African swine fever, sir.
The what? The what?
African swine fever, sir.
Yeah.
ASF. Sir, yung discovery nung pag-dump ng 56 pigs sa Marikina River and then do sa almost dozen sa Barangay Silangan. And then we have cases sa Pampanga and Bulacan. Can we still say na the DA is the situation is under control by the DA?
Well,
Parang lumalaki kasi yung problem on ASF.
well, definitely, because the DFA has, the Department of Agriculture has already made specific areas where that disease is contained, meaning in Rodriguez, Antipolo, and one part in Bulangan. Those are the only areas. And
Sir-
you said it's safe. And in fact, they ate the meat as I did every day.
No, sir. Doon sa discovery sa Barangay Silangan, it is in Quezon City, sir. Meaning, nakapasok na dito sa Metro Manila yung ASF. So, ang assurance ng public kung meron man, are we still safe in eating pork products, sir? Kasi nandito na sa Metro Manila yung ASF,
What you're saying is these pigs, the dead pigs, were brought here via the river, right? The Marikina River.
No, sir. I'm talking about Barangay Silangan, sir. Merong separate case doon May mga backyard hog raisers doon na nagtapon din ng patay na baboy sa ilog, sir.
Tinapon sa ilog?
Yes, sir. 11 sila, sir. 11 na patay na baboy. So may cases na dito sa atin, sir. And yung Marikina River, dito rin naman sa atin sa Metro Manila.
I'm sure the Department of Agriculture will take care of that.
Sir, going back do sa pag-dump ng mga dead pigs, sir. Sir, parang it is a case of ignorance sa part ng mga backyard hog raisers kasi kung tayo dito nagkakaroon ng live broadcast pero sila wala silang form of parang information sa kung ano talaga yung ASF. So, hindi pa dapat i-order ng DILG sa mga local government, particular sa mga barangay officials to mag-house to house para ma-inform sila kung anong dapat gawin in case na mayroong mga cases of dead pigs or
By this time, those areas have been informed what they should do relative to that.
Pero sir, para kasing dina-downplay natin yung problem. Like, dito sa Quezon City, merong incidents between Mayor Joy Belmonte and Secretary Dar, wherein nagulat si Secretary Dar kahapon sa kanyang statement na nag-announce si Mayor Belmonte na ASF nga yung cases ng mga nakuhang baboy dun sa Barangay Silangan. And wala pa tayong order sa mga local government na magkaroon ng ilaan or ipaubaya sa DA ang announcement in case na kasi it took more than weeks for the DA to to confirm na merong ASF nga sa bansa while si Mayor Belmonte, it took her 1 day para ma-confirm na ASF nga yung mga nakita sa
As I
Barangay
said,
Silangan.
the Department of Agriculture is taking care of that.
So you are confident na safe pa rin yung meet natin despite dito sa latest cases dito sa Metro Manila.
The DA said it is, and so it is.
Okay, Ina, follow up.
Sir, just a little, paparaphrase ko lang ng konti yung points niya. Did the DA, don't you think that the DA spoke too soon when it said that it had the problem contained in Rizal and Bulacan?
I don't think so. They're the ones who investigated the incident, and so their statements were based on their findings.
Okay, and yet it turned out that they weren't able to contain it because there were confirmed cases days later.
You mean one case?
No.
Not cases.
Several pigs, sir, in Quezon
You said
City.
in Quezon City. No, in Marikina.
Sir, the fact is,
there
hindi
is
na
none in
contained, sir.
Marikina because it has been stopped there according to the mayor.
Well, sir, hindi nga na-contain doon sa Rizal at saka sa Bulacan as earlier mentioned. There is clearly confirmed cases in Quezon City. So what does that say about the DA's earlier pronouncements that they had the situation handled?
Well, as far as they're concerned, they handle it properly. If there are isolated cases in one place, then they will take care of that.
Don't you see the need to, will the palace be ordering the DA to come up with a better assessment of the situation?
There is no
perhaps?
need for any directive from this palace simply because the DA secretary knows what he is going to do. He's been tasked to do it, and he is doing it.
Sir, I'd just like to get your thoughts nga, yung binanggit din ni Belia kanina. After Mayor Joy Belmonte announced it, the DA secretary said that he preferred that the announcement actually came from them. As far as the policy, as far as the palace is concerned, ano ba dapat ang gawin ng mayor? Halimbawa, may na-confirm na cases ng ASF. Is he or she supposed to hold off on telling the public or their constituents about it and let the DA do the talking only?
Well, the better action would be to call the DA secretary first so that he would know exactly what is happening in one particular place.
So no announcement should be made by the LG or kapag may inform and then tsaka i-announce ng mayor din?
Both of them can discuss and then they can both announce.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Questions? May follow up? No follow-ups? Okay. Other issue? Nestor.
Sir, the University of the Philippines, Diliman, will start to offer martial law as a subject next semester. May we have Malacañang's reaction on this?
That's good. If it's a subject matter, every student should know and learn any subject that concerns governance.
Thank you, sir.
Questions? MPC. Other issue? Ina.
Sir, in Saudi Arabia, there were drone attacks on some oil production facilities, and some are worried that this might affect local oil supply. Is there any assurance or a statement from the palace about this?
We're waiting for the report of the Secretary of National Defense as well as the National Security Advisor on that.
As far as Malacañang is concerned, sapat po ba or should this have an immediate effect on our local supply?
That's why I said we will have to wait for the report of the DND Secretary and the National Security Advisor so that we can respond properly,
Okay. Not DOE, sir?
including DOE,
Okay.
Energy.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, MPC, may tanong pa kayo. Other issue? Maricel.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Sir, based on the latest report of the Philippine National Police, there's more than 400 inmates daw yung sumuko na napalaya through GCTA law. And medyo malapit na rin kasi yung deadline, I think that will be on September 19. So what's the directive of Malacañang? Kasi out of 2,000, more or less, nasa 400 pa lang yung sumusuko.
As the president said, when the 15-day deadline lapses, then there will be deemed to be fugitives from justice, and they can be arrested.
Do you find this a cause of concern, sir, considering na nagbigay na ng announcement si Presidente that they will be considered as fugitive and yet hindi pa rin ganun kalaki yung sumusuko?
Well, the fact is there are 400 of them coming in. Could be that others may not have known of the deadline, but just the same, the order of the president remains.
The president also mentioned that he'll study the possibility of putting bounty on each of the inmates, about 1 million per head. So meron na po bang decision si Presidente about this?
He has not made an official statement of that, except giving that as an idea.
So wala pang final,
Wala pa.
sir? Okay. Thank you, sir.
May tanong pa kayo, MPC? No more question? No more? Okay.
Para makapunta na sa airport.
Sigurado kayo? El Presidente, may tanong ka.
Sa
Wala,
Buanga.
okay. Okay, thank you.
Speaking engagement.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
MPC.
you.
Thank you, Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo. Back